So today we're gonna talk about modern day gender roles in the Philippines. Modern day gender roles in the Philippines have evolved significantly over years, influenced by a combination of traditional Filipino values, global modernization, and social movements. Number 1. Traditional gender roles. Historically, Filipino culture has been deeply influenced by patriarchal norms where men were seen as the primary breadwinners and decision makers in the family. Well, dati naman talaga, yung lalaki lang yung nagtatrabaho tapos nakakapag-aral kaya sila yung dapat na breadwinners. While women naman were traditionally responsible for domestic chores, child rearing, and maintaining the household. So, dapat sa bahay lang talaga sila dati gumagawa ng gawaing bahay, nagwawalis, naglilinis, nag-aalaga ng bata. Yan lang yung kaya gawin. So ngayon, these gender roles are rooted in both pre-colonial Filipino society and reinforced during the Spanish colonial era, where Catholicism shaped the moral and social codes of behavior. Changing gender roles. Number 1. Men and masculinity. We have breadwinners. Men are still largely accepted to be the primary providers for their families. In a traditional sense, the man is seen as the head of the household, responsible for financially supporting his spouse and children. So, ayun nga, di ba kapag breadwinners, ah, breadwinner, kaya mo provide sa pamilya mo, ikaw yung naghahanap ng trabaho para may gastos sila, may pagkain sila. Para kapag may kailangan sa bahay, ikaw yung provide. Masculine norms. Filipino masculinity is often associated with strength, resilience, and emotional stoicism. So, dapat, kapag magdedesisyon ka as a man, hindi galing dapat sa emosyon. Kunyari, kapag galit ka, tapos magagawin ka. Huwag mong papadala sa galit mo. Dapat, iniisip mo muna kung ano mangyayari bago ako kumilos. That's a part of being a man. The expectation is that men should be authoritative, protective, and assertive, particularly within the family unit. So, in the family, you are the boss. Man. Number 2. Women and femininity. Household responsibilities. Women have traditionally been expected to manage the household and care for children. So, mag-alaga ng bata is talagang gawain na talaga or expected na talaga na dapat ay para sa mga babae. Even as a woman, increasingly enter the workforce. So, I'll explain more. The expectation to manage domestic responsibilities still exists, leading to what some call the double burden of both working outside the home and maintaining family duties. So, for now, yung mga babae, nagkakaroon na sila ng double burden dahil dun sa pag-aalaga ng bata at saka may trabaho din silang ginagawa outside the house. So, it's kind of hard now to become a girl. So, choose to be a man, bro. Modern changes in men. Young men in cities, especially in the workforce, are starting to embrace a more emotionally expressive and collaborative role. Men are becoming more involved in household chores and child rearing, particularly as more women enter the workforce. So ngayon, nagiging house husband na kung saan yung wife naman yung magtatrabaho, tapos yung lalaki naman yung naan sa sa bahay. Siya naman ang gumagawa ng chores, nag-aalaga ng bata. So, ayun, parang nagkabaliktad lang sila. In workplace. In the professional sphere, men still dominate many fields. So, sa ibang trabaho, lalaki pa rin talaga yung mas marami. But more men are entering industries traditionally seen as feminine, such as nursing or teaching. True gender biases still persist in certain sectors. So, yung mga lalaki na nagiging teacher or nurse, they're seen as feminine because yung mga field na yun ay parang kasanayan natin na pambabae. Economic participation. Women in the Philippines are becoming more prominent in the workforce, with the country having one of the highest rates of female participation in the labor force in Southeast Asia. Well, did you know that Philippines are famous of being good at hospitality? That's why women are now found in leadership roles, politics, business, and technology. However, gender wage gaps still exist, and women are often underrepresented in top executive positions. So, nowadays, di ba nagkaroon na tayo ng female president? It was Corazon Aquino. Ngayon, meron ng trabaho na pwede sa mga babae na in engineering, politics, business, basta mga ganun. Pero, yung, yung position nila is underrepresented in top executive. Parang almost lang sila, pero hindi sila sa pinaka-top. I don't know. Gender expectations. Filipino women, or Filipina, are still expected to exhibit traits like humility, submission, and care. But there is a growing shift towards encouraging women to be assertive, independent, and career driven. So, well, expectation sa mga babae, they are sila parang pinapahiya. So, parang hindi sila pinapakailaman dati. Pero, ngayon, ini-encourage sila na maging independent or assertive or pursue yung mga dreams nila or parang may freedom na sila magtrabaho or choose kung anong gusto nila gawin sa buhay. Many women are now seeking empowerment through education, career development, and participation in social and political movements. So, ayun nga, sabi ko nga, dahil na-encourage sila ang mga babaihan, kaya na nilang magtrabaho sa kahit anong field. That is why, there's a Magna Carta, a comprehensive law that seeks to eliminate discrimination against women, recognizing, protecting, and promoting their rights. So, sabi nga kanina, may kalayaan na sila pumili ng ideals or goals nila. It was actually a law. Republic Act 7192, the Women in Development and Nation Building Act. So it's a freedom for women. Freedom for women. Number 3, LGBTQ and gender diversity. Bakla and the third gender roles. The bakla is often used to refer to effeminate gay men, but also an umbrella term for gender non-conforming individuals, have a long history in Filipino culture. Traditionally, bakla were seen as a distinct gender occupying a unique social role that blends both masculine and feminine characteristics. Through the term is still used today, the role of bakla individuals has evolved as society moves toward a more modern understanding of gender. So ngayon, may kinoconsider tayong bagong gender is which is bakla. So it is a man that who knows that parang natrap lang sila sa body body of a man but their heart is woman. So that's how bakla makes. Pero ngayon, they are accepted to society in Philippines. We accept them as a normal people. Gender roles in the workplace. Professional equality. While women have made significant strides in the workforce, gender inequality persists. So, meron pa rin talagang gender equality. Inequality, I mean. Women still face discrimination in hiring practices and promotions. So, may discrimination pa rin kapag nag-hire ng mga babae or pinopromote sila sa mas mataas na posisyon. Particularly in leadership roles. So, politics, so some kind of business company. This is partly due to deeply ingrained cultural expectations that women should prioritize family over career. So, pero ang iniisip pa rin kasi ng mga Pilipino is dapat yung mga babae priorities lang nila yung family over sa career. So, ayun, parang akala siguro yung focus lang ng mga babae ay para sa family and their futures of their family. In career shifts, traditional careers such as nursing, teaching, and retail still dominate female employment, while men are more likely to dominate sectors like engineering, construction, and politics. However, with increasing educational opportunities for women, more women are entering fields traditionally dominated by men. In gender pay gap, like in many parts of the world, a gender pay gap still exists in the Philippines, with women earning less than men for the same roles. Efforts to close this gap are being made, but progress remains slow. So in the Philippines, there is a gender pay gap which women earns less than men because men is like ang iniisip nila is akala siguro nila yung female is more weaker than men, tapos men are robust or mas malakas magtrabaho. Tsaka yung women is, di ba, family-centered. Yun nga yung naiisip natin. So, kaya siguro ganun. But, our society is making a making their best to close this gap, but it's very slow process. Well, can say it's Philippines. Lastly, conclusion. Gender roles in the Philippines are in a state of flux, influenced by both traditional values and modern social changes. While the country has made strides toward gender equality, especially in urban centers, traditional gender roles are still deeply embedded in rural areas and conservative segments of society. However, younger generations are increasingly challenging these norms, advocating for more equal and diverse representations of gender, both in the family and in the workplace. The country continues to grapple with the balance between maintaining cultural traditions and embracing a more inclusive and progressive understanding of gender. So that's it for today.